Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 19. We are continuing our start from scratch run on the new Woodshire farm, or new Woodshire map, I should say. And we have quite a bit of stuff to get done today, or in my session today. I don't know if it'll all fit in today's episode, but it'll fit within this sitting because I'm going to be recording about 3 or 4 episodes here back to back. But yeah, we have quite a bit of stuff to get done, but before we get on that, just realized the one on the right is a bit longer than the one on the left, the one with treads, which makes sense, I guess, because the treads would be longer. Anyway, before we get on that, I do want to apologize. I think the last couple episodes for this have had some sound issues, some audio issues. Something got changed either between my OBS reinstall or update, I should say, a couple days ago, or sometimes when you reinstall graphics drivers, it changes audio settings for whatever unknown reason. And so something got changed, and for whatever reason, it was recording the game audio at a much lower level than normal. And the way I render videos, I just do this for all my videos so I can keep the kind of the game audio and the voice audio the same, is I literally just go through and have Adobe Premiere set the peak for the game audio at the same level for all games. Just no matter what I recorded it at, it'll always kind of go up or down, a couple points. To make sure it's always the same, and then in relation to the audio, the voice audio, and the voice audio always do the same thing. I always record that at a certain level, so that way, no matter what game I'm playing, no matter where the settings might be, not 100% exactly the same, Adobe Premiere should adjust each one to the same peak settings, so that way the end result is that all the audio basically sounds the same. I think this might still be a little quiet. Turn that up just a little bit. Anyway, so what had happened was that something happened, and like the OBS audio was down lower than it should have been, and I can't explain why. I don't know what happened. Like I said, one of the updates or something else. And so when I recorded a few episodes there, they were recording at way less volume than they normally do and when they normally should, which meant that when I went through and I said, hey, put this at I think I put it like -27 or something like that is my usual level. When I said put it at -27, in order to get to -27, it had to add like 50, and that's just, I guess it's decibels to the audio, which meant that it was trying to increase the audio to the point where it could be at that -27. But when you're trying to increase something that's basically at 0 up that high, you're just going to get a whole bunch of static. And so that's what we got. We got a whole bunch of static. It seems to have affected the other games. I think it did affect all the games that I was playing for a period of time there. But it seems to have affected the other games that I was playing slightly less severely than Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator definitely got the brunt of the impact, unfortunately. So I apologize for that. I had to, for at least a couple episodes there, I think I just ended up cutting out the audio completely for the game. So all you hear is me talking. It is what it is. It was the only way I could do it without getting a whole bunch of static. So, again, apologies for that. I think I've got it fixed now. I guess you guys can let me know if that is true or not in the comments below. And please, by all means, feel free to give me comments anytime you hear something like that. I try to spot check my videos from time to time, but there's no way I can sit there and rewatch every video that I record, because that would take the same amount of time as watching the video, or recording the video in the first place. And so, sometimes I miss certain things like that. So again, I apologize for that, but hopefully everything is good now and we are back to a much better setting. So anyway, enough of that. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff to get done today. I am obviously smushing this down so that I can cover this up here in just a moment. I also have, let me go ahead and tab through some stuff. I have this guy and his little brother over there, his little blue brother. They're currently doing some culti plowing on this cornfield that we had before. I also have this guy. He looks like he just finished. Awesome. He just finished harvesting this field, which is great. Go ahead and get him over here and get him emptying out while I am swishing some stuff down some more. We do have to get the rest of the grass off this field, hopefully before it starts growing again, but we should have time. So we'll get him emptied out. Yeah, these guys are doing their thing, and so let's go ahead and get this finished smushed down. And we're about to join all those fields together, and one other thing I might do, and I'm not sure, I haven't decided 100% yet, but I think what I might do is I might go by the 2 fields on the south end down there. 29 and 30, and go ahead and get them set up, just joined up with 28 and 26, so that all that's done. Like I don't have to like redo the whole thing again later once I can buy those. I think I have enough money to buy both those fields right now. I thought about doing cows, but getting the fields completely set up, I feel like would be pretty good, and then we can kind of go from there. So that might be the plan for today. We should say, alternatively, I could just use like 2930 for like, that could be where I put the cows, or that could be where I put the horses or something if I want to do that instead. But I feel like making those just, you know, make that field over there really long. Just a really good big sized field would be pretty useful. So we may go that direction here in just a moment. Get the rest of this stuff smushed down here. Won't take that much longer. 624,000 more. It's not bad. I'll take it. Although if I was going to go harvest those fields, I don't really need the wheat off of them. I mean, the straw would be good. I don't really need the wheat that much. It's tempting to just clear them out with the... what am I trying to say? Clear them out with the harvester, the forage harvester, and just turn it into forage. But, we probably could use the straw, so we'll go ahead and get the wheat off. What's the worst that happens? We just go sell it somewhere. It's not that big of a deal. Won't take that long, especially now that that other harvester is done. So we'll just wait until it gets done over there, and we'll get that going. So field number 22, 21, is that going to need re-limed is what I'm trying to say. No, it does not. Okay, that's good. Looks like my two guys are blocked by each other, which tends to happen when they get close to the middle. We'll just dismiss you, back you up. Go around. Oh, wrong way. Let's see if I actually turned it the right way. I think I'll straighten up here in a second. Should be good enough. There we go. Alright, so that's done. That guy can stop, though. Let's get him stopped, get him filled it up. Where am I going to put him? I guess I'll just put him back over here where I was putting him before. And I do need to get this other field finished, getting plowed so it can get reseeded and all that stuff. So I might just do that here in just a moment. But the first thing I can do before that, obviously, is I can go ahead and reseed the field I'm just now finishing up. So that'll work. We'll put a little bit more corn in here, and we'll keep doing corn just a little bit longer. I don't know that we're going to do corn, like I said, forever. I don't think that will be the case, but it's a little bit longer just so I have a good stockpile, although I have a pretty good stockpile at the moment, to be fair. We might be a little bit low on fertilizer. I'll go ahead and fill that up again. Might as well. Almost feel like I need one more good-sized tractor, but I think we can make do with what we got. It just feels like everything just kind of hits all at once. It's part of the problem. And the fact that I'm using two tractors to do the plowing definitely makes a bit of an impact. So, all right, there we go. Get you started over here. All right, looking good. Let's grab this guy, because he's gonna have to do this bottom edge here for whatever reason. It's not even the whole side. It's just this side over here for some reason that they don't want to do. Got a hair on something. Something's tickling my neck. I mean, I'll go ahead and run the whole edge because it does look like it might be a little bit over here, but it's actually kind of hard to tell. No, I guess that's just graphics. Fair enough. Alright, so we'll go ahead and be done with that. Fold this bad boy up. Get him out of the way. He can run over there and start doing some more grass collecting, actually. We're already getting weeds. That's awesome. Gotta love when you're like, just started seeding and then suddenly weeds start coming in again. I'll drop this off here. I'll get him over here, but I do want to get that, oh, it's already started growing in, hasn't it? Yeah, it's fine, though. It's still okay. It's still low enough that we're not going to cause any problems here. Or has it started growing in? It's hard to tell, actually. Because obviously this stuff doesn't have to get reseeded, so it's always just kind of there. Alright, we'll come back to you in just a moment, sir. Let's go get this stuff done real quick. We're at 94%, so we're not too far off. $98, $99, and $100. There we go. Link that up. Go get you dropped off. Fold this thing up. Probably go top off the silage that's in the thing over here real quick. Just to make sure I don't get distracted and doing other things and forget to fill it up. Although it hasn't been that long, so it's probably pretty close to being full right now. It's down to 23,000, so should be able to get almost all of this in there, actually. Yep, there we go. Nice. Let me get this guy filled up real quick so it's done and ready. And then we'll get over to the grass stuff again. And again, I really, like I said, I do want to get this field. Definitely want to get 29. And essentially, I think the idea would be to just go 26, 28, a little bit of 30, 29. Just get all of this into one big field, one big long field, just easy, efficient to kind of go through. And then, I mean, I don't even care about 30 being a grass field. We've already got this grass up here that's going to be just as good, if not better. So this can just go away, just be a empty place, to be honest. I do have a vision. You have to bear with me for a minute as I try and kind of sketch out my vision, so to speak. And sketch it out in grass and dirt and stuff. But you'll see here momentarily kind of what my thought process is. Yeah, there we go. That is done. Let's go ahead and get this guy backed up just in place so he's ready to roll. All I have to do is just dump it in at different intervals. Alright, there we go. Just a little bit to top it off, and we're good. Okay, so that's done. You are ready to start picking up some grass. One second. You are ready to kind of go on your merry way. I'm probably just going to leave that trailer, or I'll move it out of the way, but I'm not going to hook up yet because I am going to bring him down to that wheat field so that we're ready to grab that whenever we do want to go down there. I'll just hook up here, get this guy out of the way a little bit. Oh, helps if I actually are on top of the trailer before I hit the detach/attach command. All right, this will be good right about here. All right, there's that. Let's get you down here to this other field just so you're ready to roll. Well, as soon as that flips over, we will grab it, get us some more straw. Like I said, I don't really care about the wheat. We may even just immediately sell the wheat, or I'll store it away for a good price. Who knows? But we definitely want the straw. Straw is used for cow food. Might as well pick it up. Thankfully, it's in the last stage, so it won't be that much longer. I'll just kind of park you on the edge of this field because we're obviously not doing anything with this field right this second. All right, so that's done. You can go drop off over here into our silo, although I probably should check the prices. Come to think of it. This is our first crop of this, isn't it? Yes, it is. 1635 at the port grain elevator is a pretty good price for this, if I remember correctly. So actually, I think I will just go ahead and go sell you because the port grain elevator is right here. That is correct. Yes. Make sure I don't forget. Yes. There's the port grain elevator right here. So we'll just zip over here, drop this off, get us a little chunk of money. Oh, here comes the train. Can I beat the train? I can beat the train. I can beat the train. I can beat the train. Don't do this at home, kids. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Easy. I really like this map a lot, but this elevator right here is one of the worst to get in and out of. $70,000. Can't go wrong with that, right? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. How much did we spend on that field, actually? We spent 309 on that field, so, you know, 3 more crops of that. We'll just about have paid for this field. And that's not even counting the fact that we're getting all that grass from it, too. So, it's definitely, I think it's definitely going to be worth it. Alright, so we got this guy done. Technically, I can move this trailer down there, I guess. And I guess I will. Might as well. Because we will need it for the wheat here momentarily. I'll go ahead and let this guy finish seeding, but man, I would really like to go ahead and get this stuff done. So that's all, but see, the problem is it's not on this stuff's not ready. Part of what I want to do, and the reason I'm sitting here trying to contemplate what I want to do for sure, is that I do want to move this road right here over a bit. I would like this road, instead of coming out through this kind of entryway here, I want it to come up the same distance as this right here. So that way if I come out, because most of the time if I come out of this farm area, once I start storing stuff down here at some point, which I assume I probably will, then I would rather just drive across here. And so I'm probably going to move the road over a few slots. Basically means that this field will get widened a bit to cover up a big chunk of this. And this field over here will obviously get narrowed a little bit, but the net result is that they both will be about the same width when I'm done with it. This one on the left will be a little bit longer, but otherwise about the same width. So it just makes things look a little bit more uniform. So, but I can't do that until I buy 29 and get that harvested. Now again, I could harvest it off as silage or as chaff right now, or at least a strip of it, I suppose, just so I can start the move process and then do the rest in straw once it gets grown in. That could work. I just did a couple strips of it up until like this point right here as chaff, just so I can start getting it done and at least get something for my efforts. I don't really have anywhere to put it other than just leave it in the trailers for now. And you don't get much chaff from wheat at all. It is pretty low. I may just let it finish growing in, but I just don't want it to be offset from this over here. Although if it's offset a little bit, it's not the end of the world. All I have to do is just wait for this to grow into yellow. And this strip right here would probably still be dark green at that point, but I can still harvest the whole thing just the same. So that actually wouldn't be that big of a deal. That is an option. All right, so you are hopefully not. Are you doing corn up here? No, you're not doing corn up here. Because you can't do corn up here. You're just being weird. I think he was so close to this other field on the left side that he thought he was seeding over there. One good thing about moving the fields over just a bit does mean that they dodge those trees, which I could chop down the trees, but a little tree here and there, you know, a bit of tree here and there is you know, good for aesthetics, I think. So I'd like to try and leave those trees there if at all possible. All right, this guy's done with his job. He's out of the way. Just top off every time I come through here. And we do need the weeder, so let's get you out of here. Although I do need to check to see if that's even done getting weeds on it. Although technically, as you've seen before, you know, we've tested it. You can weed it ahead of time and it won't get weeds on it at all. But the workers don't tend to weed over the areas that don't need weeds or don't need de-weeding right away. So usually it's just better just to wait for the whole field to get finished, or at least the part of the field that's south of the point, because I think I've mentioned this before. It fills in waves. So we may have to wait a little bit for that to finish, or just do it ourselves. Okay, so you're good. I guess we need to start doing some more grass while we're waiting on that stuff to finish, getting some weeds on it. Let's get the grass turned into hay here shortly. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff to get done. It's hard to prioritize sometimes, though. Just realized I'm getting I know I looked at this and it fixed itself the other day. Sure enough, it is capping out my GPU. Why? I mean, I get the video encoding's taking up 50% of it, but why is the rest taking up? I mean, it doesn't usually take up that much. I feel like it's only certain places or certain parts of the map that's causing that. I'm not going to stress too much. I think it's mostly okay. I mean, it's frustrating. I'm not going to lie, because I feel like it definitely should be doing better than it is, but again, I feel like that started when I made the update to OBS as well. Sometimes you update software and more things break. It's always sad. Or again, I've updated the software and I updated the graphics drivers, both. And so it's like, which one is causing it? Or is it a little bit of both? Probably a little bit of both, actually. I think you're definitely getting a good amount of grass here. Let's see, some out here. We'll get all this turned into hay shortly. All right, let's keep going with this. Now we're getting a lot of grass off this field. Which is good. Cows eat a lot of, well, hay, like I said before, but a lot of grass turned into hay. Definitely have to look at my settings or something, because it's bothering me. It's bothering me. I should not be having this many troubles with, even though I am doing video encoding on the graphics card. That should not be causing this much trouble. Scraps car can definitely handle the extra load. And most of the time it does. It's just at different moments. Occasionally it just wants to spike out. Like I said, maybe that has something to do with the area of the map that I'm on or something like that. I suppose I could try reducing the graphics quality a little bit, see if that makes any difference. I might look at that here between episodes. I would have adjusted before now, but I thought I got it fixed. Plus, I got distracted by the audio issues, to be fair. So, a little bit of both. Like right now, I'm at about 80% utilization on my GPU, which is great because I'm capping out at 60 frames per second. Awesome. But then it's going to start capping up to 99% here in a second. You know, be completely capped out, and it's going to be like, what's going on? Why can't they just leave things alone? Like, I had everything working. Audio was fine. Graphics were fine. And then people have to go and update stuff. Probably given features that I don't even care about. And it's like, ugh, now it's suddenly broken. I actually think I'm going to start stretching these a little bit longer up here. I'm honestly a little bit surprised at how much grass we're getting off of this. I mean, this is a pretty good sized field, to be fair, but it definitely feels like a lot more grass than I was expecting. Oh, no, there it goes. 99%. It's like when I get close to those woods or something. Not sure. There's got to be something in the game that's spiking out the graphics. And then as I get further... Yeah, it's got to be something where those woods. Because as I get slowly further away from those woods, I can see it start dropping down. Oh, nope, there it goes. So I was wrong. It capped back out again. Shrug. Who knows? I mean, I could do CPU encoding. That's definitely an option. I mean, my CPU's at 2% right now. It's basically not getting used at all. Well, I should say OBS is using 2%. I'm sure it's a little higher than that just to run the game as well. By what? 2 more trailer loads? I mean, this one and then maybe 1 more, right? Might be a little bit more than that. Oh, just in time. Just finished up that pass. It's like this tractor's going really slow. Oh, because it hadn't actually lifted the pickup. It's like normally it lifts the pickup once you fill up to 100%, and so I just assumed it was already automatically lifted. And I'm like, why am I going so slow? All right, 1 more. I think I said 1 more trailer load, I think. We're just starting to get further down. Still not quite covering the whole field yet, though. Oh yeah, one full pass is about, what, 40% or so? Yeah, so we'll definitely get all this in one trailer. Hello, train. Actually, I think this little swath was a little bit smaller because it was a little bit of overlap on the edge over there. Yep, not quite a full 40% off that one, but that's all right. Well, there we go. Got all the grass off, at least for now. We'll get it turned into hay here shortly and deposit it into our trailer over there. And all will be well. Or not trailer, our silo over there. We'll be ready to start. Pretty close to start getting some cows here soon. I mean, I'm about to spend all my money on some fields, I think, but we'll get the cows very, very soon. Next batch of money we get in should be able to get some cows, I think. Or horses, like I said. One of the two. I haven't decided which I'm going to do first. Alright, that is done. Just park this bad boy over. We are going to need it again here in a minute, though, actually. So let me just leave it right here. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we will hopefully be ready to start harvesting this field right here, and then we can start merging all these things together, and hopefully the dream can start to become a reality, and you guys can see what in the world I'm even talking about. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.